Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. I just wanted to get one more fun little video in with the LR, Broly, and Trunks here. Again, as I've explained it, this is not my type of character. This is typically a unit that's just not for me with their design of very low defensive consistency. You know, sometimes they could perform really well defensively. Other times they could just, you know, fold. You know, they can be like a very high burst damage character. But despite the fact that this unit isn't really for me, I've found them quite fun. I've had fun. You know, obviously it helps that we're, you know, using like, you know, one of these strong Power of Wishes setups. But I've enjoyed doing Trunks and Broly, so we'll hop into Gods and Mortals fight here against the Sword of Hope Trunks. Slot 3, huh? Okay. Well, the good news is, remember that they do Rainbow Orb change when they, you know, show up, either in slot 1 or slot 3. So we are going to get the Rainbow Orb changing there. That's only 5. We're still going to be doing that, though, obviously. I think I will leave Sword of Hope Trunks around as well right there. Hopefully, Sword of Hope gives us several super attacks, and he could be looking pretty good. Just as long as God Goku doesn't get tagged with super right here. But we dodge it, of course, yeah. Yeah, but we dodge. But we do dodge that shit. Of course we do, of course. Perfect. All right, so this puts us in a good spot. Now, remember, God Goku works really well with Broly and Trunks because I've found that the combo orb changing between... Oh, nice. That's the hidden potential system additional right there. I've found that the combo orb changing between God Goku's type orb changing, which isn't very good, and Broly and Trunks' rainbow orb changing, which is very good. Oh, he dodged everything. Okay. I found it to be a very potent combo. Remember, that's one thing that's very nice about Broly and Trunks is, you know, they are essentially a support type character with rainbow orb changing. Rainbow orb changing is ridiculously good. Trunks, please. Okay. I know he's got type advantage, but, like, you know, we still need a couple here from him. Trunks, getting Trunks turn 1, by the way, could be very good. The only thing is, it is very good, but, I mean, I don't know that I could afford to do anything. We would have to float off, I guess, Broly and Trunks, but, like, that's not the way I like to do these showcases, huh? Because, like, being able to get Trunks' Sword of Hope on turn 5, I mean, that's a game changer, right? Like, Trunks can clinch victory with the Sword of Hope transformation. All right, we'll see how things are going to go. All right, we got that normal right there, which then procs their 24-key super. Beautiful. Remember, that's the way that the 8th anniversary LRs work. If you finish the turn at 23 key and then they do a normal attack, they'll, you know, proc the 24-key super attack. This is kind of a shitty turn here, huh? This is the only thing about it. The reason I keep running this variant, where I have double of them, by the way, is because that puts Broly and Trunks on a 200% leader skill. I've explained this several times, but just because a character is on a 200% does not mean I'm always going to use that for a showcase video. Who is a character? Oh, LR 16, 17, 18. They are a character where their 200% leader skill teams blow. Like, they're just terrible. Like, they're not, like, you don't run them in the real fights. Nah, you're not running them. So because of that, it's like when I'm doing the showcase videos for 16, 17, 18 in the difficult fights, I'm not using them on a 200% leader skill. Broly and Trunks, though, I mean, this team obviously is, you know, like a top-tier team, even with 2 of this character, which, you know, can be flimsy at times. But Broly and Trunks are a character that they do need the extra stats. I mean, they're a free-to-play LR, right? Obviously. It's not the same thing as a summonable... Oh, that... Okay. For a second, I thought that was super attack coming in. Okay, we're good. All right, pretty deep into the video before we get a Trunks and Broly appearance. By the way, we're just gonna kill this guy, huh? This team is too strong for Trunks. Because Trunks doesn't have 2 health bars. Like, this is it. We're annihilating this kid. Okay. Sure. Maybe it is good not to do showcases here too often. This team in particular just destroys Trunks, right? Like, it's just... Well, I mean, we'll take a lot of damage here. Dude, he hits so hard. Nah, this is a fine showcase stage. Okay, well, this is good. Because we could do this. Yeah, okay. They did get their rainbow orb changing. Yeah, we look good here. Let's go ahead and pop this. Alright, so, remember that they get extra key and damage from Rainbow Orbs. We also want, obviously, God Goku to be able to get his 6. Maybe it would be... No, we cannot. No. Let's hit this. That's 4? No, we'll give them this right here. It's fine. Remember that they do link up incredibly well with God Goku here. We have Shocking Speed, Prepare for Battle, and Super Saiyan. We can get your 6 right there. Perfect. And then Sword of Hope. If Broly and Trunks can just not die to this normal right here, we should be good. Now, keep in mind, typically, we're doing runs, showcase fights, in, you know, these, like, red zone stages against these villain bosses. Please give me a second one. Yes, dude. So typically, we're doing that, right? We're doing these showcases in, like, these tough fights against villains. Here, we're actually fighting a superclass character. Double digits, nice. So what that means is Broly and Trunks, they're superclass. The boss is superclass. That means Broly and Trunks are taking less damage, is what that means. You know, usually in these red zone fights, it's the other way around, right? Where it's like, okay, well, you know, we have to keep in mind that, you know, Broly and Trunks, like, they're also taking extra damage from the villain and stuff like that. And that's how, you know, villains can kind of get away a little bit easier. And funny, like, all the villains are terrible, essentially. And yet, they have that big advantage over superclass characters in the toughest fights in the game. But in here, Broly and Trunks, their stats don't need to be as high because of that. Alright, so we killed Trunks before he even transformed. This was a little quick. I mean, I guess we could get at least one more turn. I might hop back in, get at least one more turn of Broly and Trunks. I mean, we did, I guess like, where the super attacks were aimed was certainly advantageous to us, for sure, but, like, damn, like, it always is funny just annihilating this Trunks before he even transforms, right? Okay, bye. Okay. Alright. He is tough. I mean, he's a tough boss, right? Like, he's not weak. I mean, the amount of damage he could do is just very difficult to deal with, but one of the 2 super attacks he shot at us, he didn't super on that last turn right there, right? But one of the super attacks he shot at us, God Goku dodged, right? Like, that's, you know, like, you know, people can be anti-dodge all they want to, but at a certain point, when good defensive characters eat, you know, 500k from the super, you know, you kind of need to not take that damage, you know? I'm just saying. Just pointing that out. So, okay. I will cut. That's our record, too, huh? Okay. I'm going to cut, and I'll come right back, just on another rotation with Broly and Trunks in this fight. Here we go. Right away. And we got, this is good luck, right? Remember? They are in slot 3, which means they are going to Rainbow Orb change, which we do need. Look at our rotation. This is iffy, though, kids. This looks like a death to me. I am not so certain we're living here. Yeah. Let's hit this. It is their showcase, right? But we need to be smart here. I'm going to avoid the 18 key super here. And save the key for Goku and Vegeta. It's a little bit more important for them. If Trunks supers right away, we lose anyway. Because this is the friend. If it was mine, we'd have a chance to dodge, but it's the friend. I'm like the only person insane enough to put dodge on this character right here, right? We could search through 50 refreshes of the friends list, and I don't think we'd find dodge on this character. Especially with their elite premium equips you're able to get from the 8th anniversary event. But, I mean, I explained it every single time. The dodge build on them did win me my Power Beyond Super Saiyan Fusion Zamasu run. So, I have no regrets about that at all. Alright, Broly and Trunks cannot, I mean, of course, they're not they're not doing A-OK against a super attack against this guy. Like, that's needless to say. Don't think I really need to get into it. I think if they still get supered, we're probably cooked. I don't know if even GT, Goku, and Vegeta could survive a super on this turn. I think, like, if we eat a super, we lose. It's probably at that point. Please. Okay, please give us one more, fellas. Fellas. 237 after one super. Okay. That's the consistency that I mentioned, right? Last turn, they double supered, which put them at a level where they were double-digit tanking. Here, they only gave us one super attack. And, I mean, they're eating, 240 from a normal. That's the aspect of the character that I'm not a fan of, and it's just not really something I'm looking for in design. I mean, we talked about it a lot, but build-up damage reduction that resets every turn has never been good on, like, any character. We needed that if he's going to super. It probably wouldn't have even mattered, though. That was a 3 dodge, by the way. Oh, we can play this, sure, whatever.
やらなければいけないんだ。俺がこの世界に生きる人間として。
確かこの近くのはずなんだけど。
Alright, we got another turn here. We could throw out BROLY and TRUNKS as active. I mean, there's no reason not to do it, right? There's no downside. It's only positive. So let's throw this out. Alright, so let's go and take a look here. The rainbow orb changing definitely would help here from BROLY and TRUNKS. We are going to be at 5 again, though. Alright, so we're going to have to rely on God Goku's dodge here to clutch it up for us. Let's hit this, sure. Then we could do this right there for them. What is the Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta? They're at 582. That's beautiful. God Goku could probably even eat a super here. Maybe. But he just, I mean, he does what he does, how he does it, when he does it, yeah. Yeah, God Goku. By the way, I see more discussion about this character. Bro, like, can we keep it to, like, the mid characters, please? I don't know why. What is it about God Goku versus 23rd World Tournament Goku that needs people talking about it every day? I do not get it. They're both bad bitches, man. Let them be bad, man. Bad in a good way, obviously. I mean, we get it. BROLY and TRUNKS are giving us 3 right here, by the way. They're doing 1, 2, 3. Uno, dos, tres, right here. That's fine. Now we get 2 more coming in. Okay, that's fine. Hit him with 10 system additional super coming in. Yep, called it. Easy. Alright, well, I mean, with 2, we should be at double-digit tanking, though, right? So that certainly will be good for us. I mean, they're doing good damage. Like, see, like, they could come in and they could help in what is a fairly tough fight. Remember, we're certainly not going to be relying on them to tank any super attacks, but I do think it's important to set your expectations in check based upon what the character is. We're not talking about the newest Dokkan Fest or the newest LR. We're talking about a free-to-play LR from Quest Mode. And, I mean, if you put that on them, I think they perform well. I do think so. Even though they're not my type of unit, I think this is a character, like, we could run in these fights and they can actually help. They can actually assist. One thing that helps them a lot, there's 2 things. The rainbow orb changing is very good, but then also their good link set. Those 2 things, it just really makes this work much better. All right, well, this is good. So we can hit this. We can hit this, and then we can finish this off with a Spirit Bomb. So let me know what you guys think of BROLY and TRUNKS. We'll probably make this the last video, but I like them. I'm Mr. D. You know I'm Mr. Defense. I hate the inconsistent units and stuff like that, but as a free-to-play LR, man, I gotta give him the stamp of approval. I think Dokkan did a good job for a Quest Mode free-to-play LR. I really think they did.